what I mean. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a get ready with me like chit chat thingy. I want to give a mini review on the ABH Norvina Volume 1 palette. I just got it in the mail the other day. I am so freaking excited about this. Y'all, I low-key scammed Sephora, and I might tell that story, I might not. It's not even that eventful of a story, but I accidentally scammed Sephora. So capitalism 0, Kenya 1. Okay. NT ways. So yeah, there's like two topics in particular we're going to be talking about. The first topic like really just dawned on me, and we're going to get into that. By the way, I only put foundation on my face, and I'm using the Fenty Hydrating Foundation. I got that in the mail the other day, and I'm going in with the Born This Way concealer. Okay, so over the past 24 hours, this video is going to go up on a Sunday, so it hasn't been 24 hours for you guys, but over the past 24 hours, Beyoncé has been posting some pictures of her life. So whenever Beyonce's birthday comes around, Beyonce loves to give you like a synopsis of what's been going on in her life for the past year. So it's like Beyonce at 35, Beyonce at 36. In this year's Beyonce at 37 because she just turned 38. So you're going to get a synopsis of what's been going on in Beyonce's life while she was 37. Cute, fun, funky, fresh. Now, I've always come on my channel and say Beyonce does not bother anyone. Anyone who has a problem with Beyonce is standing in that problem alone, because I promise you Beyonce doesn't have a problem with you. Beyonce doesn't do anything to anyone. But that is not the point of what I want to talk about. I want to talk about these people who hate Beyonce, but they're not willing to say it with their whole chest. And this is what I mean. There is a specific group of, I would say, black women. They fall into this group. Okay, we're gonna rewind this. Okay, so it just became popular after 2013 when Beyonce released her surprise album to actively like Beyonce. There was a Beyonce hate train after I Am Sasha Fierce to her self-titled album that she dropped in 2013. It was a common thing to dislike Beyonce for no reason. I was very big on the blog sphere, so the media takeouts, the concrete loops, the Nicole Bitchies, all of those blogs. That's when the blog scene was popping. All of the people, I was a comment warrior. Real Beehive, if the real Beehive stand up at this moment, you know if you know. When you went, if the blog site were to post a picture of Beyonce, the entire comments would be flooded with people saying how much they dislike Beyonce. Radio wasn't playing Beyonce music. It was a common thing to just dislike Beyonce for no reason whatsoever. I used to be in the comment section at 12 years old reading the girls their rights. Anyways, so after that happened, Beyonce kind of laid low. That's when Beyonce's 4 album, which is my favorite body of work by Beyonce, flopped to hell. The girls on Twitter were calling it foreclosure. Still funny, but yeah, it flopped. The reason why that album flopped, number one, it leaked early and Beyonce was just sick of y'all. But it was a common thing to not like Beyonce. And that Beyonce hate train was pioneered by a specific type of black woman. That's why I'm not going to forgive y'all. The women, and this is not all black women. This isn't even a majority of black women. But there is a specific type of black woman who was on the internet dragging Beyonce for the sake of dragging Beyonce. That y'all were doing it. You can act like you weren't doing it. You know, revisionist history loves to act like they wasn't doing stuff that they wasn't doing, i.e. how we all hated Anne Hathaway for no reason in the mid-2000s. Come on, let's all come together and stand in our foolishness. How we made fun of Britney Spears even though she was going through a psychiatric problem. We made fun of her. Come on, we have to stand in where we have been problematic. We were problematic in many areas, and the big area that a lot of black women were problematic in was making fun of Beyonce, to the point when when Carrie Hilson came on the block, y'all thought she was going to take Beyonce's spot. Y'all disliked Beyonce so much that when Rihanna and Carrie Hilson came on the block, y'all were willing to put them above Beyonce because that is how much people actively dislike Beyonce. Then you got Blue Ivy coming and all the rumors that Blue Ivy wasn't carrying her own child. Rumors pioneered by black people. So there is a specific group of black people on the internet who like to pretend now that we're in 2019 and everyone has come to the realization that Beyonce is that girl like we told you she was when y'all was dragging her. Everyone likes to act like they weren't doing it. I would like to take it, for example, how now black men on Twitter like to act like they wasn't making fun of dark-skinned girls since the creation of Twitter. Like y'all wasn't cracking jokes all late 2010s and late 2000s and early 2010s about dark-skinned girls. Now y'all love the dark-skinned girls. It's about dark-skin appreciation. We're sitting here and acting like we weren't making fun of dark-skinned girls on Twitter. That's what we're going to do. But revisionist history loves to pretend that they weren't participating in things. So there was a specific group of black women. We'll talk about the black women. Black men were participating too, but to get to my bigger point, who were making fun of Beyonce, who relished in the fact that 4 flopped, who relished in the fact that they thought Blue Ivy wasn't her child or she didn't carry Blue Ivy. Y'all participated in all those rumors, trying to bring down this black woman, discrediting her at every single step. Beyonce has never lost a lawsuit against her for not creating something or the stealing lyrics. Beyonce steals lyrics. She steals writing credits. How does Beyonce steal writing credits but at the same time have 50 writers? Y'all pick a lie. 1 minute y'all saying too many people write her songs and the next minute she's stealing writing credits. Pick one. She has never been successfully sued, i.e. Katy Perry. But the thing is, I will see y'all give Katy Perry all this and all that and talk about how great Katy Perry is, but she was the real one thieving. She was the real one thieving, but oh no, we got to focus on Beyonce. So there was a specific group of people who participated in that foolishness. Then 2013 rolls around, and now all of a sudden, y'all want to pretend like y'all all love Beyonce. The Beyonce lovers came out overnight. Overnight, so many people who literally dragged Beyonce for a decade. When Twitter became the main source of how people consume pop culture, so Instagram and Twitter and blogs went extinct. When they became extinct, a lot of people had to switch gears because the Beehive ran Twitter, and that's on period. You wasn't coming on Twitter talking mess because we were going to search Beyonce's name and drag you. Now, that was my old days, y'all. I am beyond searching Beyonce's name and dragging y'all in the name of the queen because you just look dumb at this point. You just look dumb and I'm grown. But, so you weren't going to come on there and do that on Twitter. So you had to switch tunes. You had to switch tunes and accept that Beyonce was that girl. But there is a specific group of people on Twitter who like to pretend that they like Beyonce when they don't. They don't. And I'm going to tell you how you know they don't. They'll be like, Beyonce is visionary, but we know she steals. Beyonce is absolutely beautiful, but you know she's had work done. Look how beautiful Beyonce is, and she still got cheated on. Beyonce is great, but she need to get rid of that no good husband. Do you see all the backhanded compliments? Y'all not slick and your lace is showing. I see right through you. You think you're doing a good job hiding the fact that you still hold bitterness and resentment for this woman, because we live in the day and age that the women who participate in this type of rhetoric, they know it's not a good look to hate on black women. That's why it always baffles me. That I'm like, how do black women participate in the taking down of the most visible black woman in America? How do you participate in this? But they see it's wrong. That's the revisionist. Instead of just coming to terms like, y'all, we was bad out here. We were okay with people dragging Beyonce. Instead of just being like we were wrong, like I was wrong about laughing at Britney Spears when she cut her hair off? You just sit here and act like you weren't a part of it, or like Beyonce didn't have to go through that. The reason why Beyonce is so recluse, the reason why she's so recluse is because of what y'all did to her in the late 2000s and early 2010s. That is why she's so low-key, because people would get on her over the smallest, and if you weren't in the streets when it was happening, you don't know. But I'm here to tell you, this happened. This happened. That is why Beyonce stopped playing into the whole, I need to put my music on radio, because there was a clear agenda to get Beyonce out of here. People just woke up one day and decided they didn't like Beyonce. So the same people who participated, I would say it's the millennial club. So not like, I guess I would be considered a millennial, but I'm a late millennial. I'm talking about the millennials, like the ones who are in their early 30s, mid 30s, and kind of pushing late 30s. Those are the girls I'm talking about. Those black women, the ones who are creating the blogs. I'm looking at you because y'all are the ones who sit there. Okay, so Jay-Z in his stupid NFL stuff. Jay-Z is doing his NFL stuff, right? Why are people, I've seen tweets of people somehow wanting to bring in Beyonce on Jay-Z's NFL foolishness. What does that have to do with Beyonce? Yes, that is her husband. But I promise y'all don't hold anybody else accountable for nobody else's husband actions. Y'all actually do the complete opposite. So what does Beyonce have to do with any of this? By the way, I'm using the Fenty Beauty powder. What does Beyonce have to do with whatever Jay-Z is doing with the NFL? She doesn't. She doesn't whatsoever. But y'all will take any moment to discredit Beyonce because you don't like her. Y'all try to hide your bitterness and your hate towards Beyonce, and you don't even do it well because you can't deny that Beyonce is absolutely brilliant. So you have to say she's brilliant, but her man cheated on her. She's beautiful, but she had work done. She's brilliant. She makes great songs, but her music's not better than this person. Y'all will even go as far as to say she's not legendary, but y'all will award white mediocrity. How is your fave Britney Spears, but Beyonce's not legendary? Y'all will put the word legendary on people like Gaga, people like all these people, but Beyonce's not legendary? Come on. Y'all look real funny because y'all haven't come to the terms that y'all just don't like this woman. I don't care if you don't like Beyonce. Just say you don't like her. Just say, hey, I don't like Beyonce. And so at any given point, I'm going to come for Beyonce's wig. That's fine. I used to be that way with Taylor Swift. It's fine. Taylor Swift could be great. And at that phase of my life, I'm beyond that now. Because I don't see any purpose in tearing down women. But at that phase of my life, I would tear down Taylor Swift for nothing. Because I didn't like her. I would give her backhanded compliments because I didn't like her. I was bitter. So why don't you come to terms with the fact you were bitter? You're bitter and mad, and you're still mad at Beyonce for something. I think Beyonce triggers some insecurity in some of the girls. And if this doesn't apply to you, don't say nothing, because Hurt Dogs is the one who holler. Okay, so if it doesn't apply to you, move on swiftly and professionally, and we'll move on. But y'all look real tacky when I see y'all do this, and I'm just like, Beyonce posts all these pictures of her family, and all you can do is talk about how she has a no good husband. First of all, let's move past the discourse of bringing up when women are vulnerable, bringing that up in their face to prove some minuscule point. All women get cheated on. Look at Beyonce. For what? That looks foolish. For what? Beyonce looks great, but she's had work done. For what? You don't know that woman, but you look jealous. Why do you have to bring up something she revealed to us? She was vulnerable for once because y'all dragged her to hell. She don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all made fun of that's the thing. The revisionist history. So many people like to pretend like they wasn't the ones making fun of Blue Ivy hair. Y'all was doing it. Y'all were the ones making fun of the way Blue Ivy looked. So now, all of a sudden, nobody wants to own up. I'm using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. No one wants to own up to the fact that they were doing it. Everyone now just loves Beyonce. They love Blue Ivy and all her black beauty, all her nappy head. Y'all love that now. When we were telling you back then, it is okay for little black girls' hair to be nappy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That is what makes black girls black girls. That is what makes Blue Ivy beautiful. The fact that her hair looks like that. Her hair doesn't need to be combed. That's how it grows out of her hair. The same way when you were a child, that's how it grew out of your hair. We told y'all that. I was in the comment section of the blogs telling y'all to leave Blue Ivy alone. She's a child. But now all of a sudden nobody was saying these things. Y'all love Beyonce. Y'all love Baby Blue. Y'all love her now. No, and that bitterness and that hatred still comes out because y'all cling on to anything to drag Beyonce for. Anything. Y'all look tired. Y'all look sad. This is their favorite line. I like Beyonce, but I don't stand Beyonce because I only stand God. Who asked? Look, y'all go out of your way to just belittle anyone who likes Beyonce because you just can't stand the fact that she is that girl. And then how the nerve, the mitigated gall for some of y'all to be bitter and jealous of Beyonce. You want to know who I'm bitter and jealous of? I'm bitter and jealous of the people who are in proximity to me, who have something I can obtain. That is what makes sense, to be bitter and jealous of people who have something you can obtain. You ain't never gonna be Beyonce. You just ain't never gonna be it. You ain't never gonna be it. So be bitter and jealous of Beyonce for what? That takes you know how the nerve. How good you have to think of yourself to be jealous of Beyonce. Rihanna could be jealous of Beyonce. Come on, let's compare things that are comparable. You, little old you, shouldn't be jealous of Beyonce because Beyonce can lose it all and she still have more than you. So you, what? Jealous of Beyonce? How am I going to be jealous of Beyonce? There is nothing Beyonce had that I will be able to obtain. She's too far ahead. She's too up there. Jealous of, no, you just look ridiculous. You look ridiculous. Stick to the waterfalls that you used to. Come on. Don't chase what's up there. Stick to the ones you know. Anyways, last topic. Oh my gosh, I haven't even started using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I wanted to show you guys because I'm all over the place. I get passionate about Beyonce. Okay, so let's get into this palette and then we're going to talk about H&M. I'm going to talk about H&M. So this is how the palette looks. I'm going to try not to blind you guys today. Oh, just like that. This is how the palette, if this is not gorgeous, I don't care what nobody say. My boyfriend is on the floor acting a fool. This is absolutely radiant. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it today, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Sorry. So anyways, what we're going to talk about today is H&M. H&M put out an editorial or whatever, an ad, not even an ad, it's on their website for some new clothes that they're launching or whatever, some children's clothing, and basically all the children are wearing like their hair like in like not polished ways. So the white girl's hair is all over the place. The black girl's hair is all over the place. The Hispanic girl's hair, everybody's hair all over the place. But you want to know the community that was the most up in arms? The black one. Can we stop policing? This goes back to the Blue Ivy thing I was just talking about earlier. Let's stop policing little girls' hair. Let's stop doing it. Let's stop policing little girls' hair and how it's supposed to look. Y'all want people to fall into the same prison mindset that y'all are in. Okay, I have 4C hair. Don't let the wigs fool you, child. I have 4C hair, proud 4C hair. But you know, the amount of unlearning and dismantling it took for me to appreciate the hair that came out of my scalp, it took a lot. And the reason why it took a lot, because there was always someone telling me I needed to do this with my hair. My hair needed to look like this. My hair always needed to not look like the way it looked when it grew out of my head. If my mom used to do my hair every Sunday, and bless her heart, because I had a lot of hair on my head. But by the end of the week, it wasn't looking like that no more, because I played, I slept in it, and all types of things that kids do with their hair. And I don't understand why we don't sit here. We're going to sit here and make fun of kids because of the way their hair looks. Y'all gonna have to make this make sense to me. What exactly did y'all want her to do? Okay, the natural hair movement. The natural hair movement was a movement started on the internet, and it was where black women embraced their natural hair. Somehow this movement got hijacked by the curly hair girls. Now there are black girls with curly hair, beautiful curly hair, whatever. But there's also black girls who ain't got a single curl in their hair. That's me. Raise your hand if that's you black girls out there. It's me. I don't have a single curl in my hair. And guess what? My natural hair journey is just as important. But the thing is, when people talk about natural hair, they're not talking about hair that looks like mine. They're not talking about hair that grows out of that little girl's scalp. They're talking about natural hair that has a curl pattern that takes only 10 minutes to wash in the shower. They're talking about that type of hair, right? They're not talking about actual all blackness. And that is my problem. There are so many people walking around being pro-black, but they're not fully pro-black. They're pro-black. They're palatable pro-blackness. No one is firing Brianna when she goes into job with her natural curly, spirally B hair. No, look at Beyonce. Beyonce's natural. No, Beyonce, if she was a regular girl, would not get a job because of the way her hair looks. She would. Her hair is very palatable. That is the hair they expect black people to have. It's hair that looks like this little girl's. H&M, and you know, whatever they did with the whole monkey thing, the black boy and the monkey, it's been quiet for H&M anyways. I don't even shop at H&M, so it didn't matter to me. But at least with this, what they did was needed. Because to me, it pointed out this clear issue with a bunch of people claiming to love blackness, but not loving all of blackness. This little girl is allowed to show the hair that grows. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Is allowed to show the hair that grows out of her scalp. She is. She's allowed to have hair like that. And I am so sorry that it makes you uncomfortable to see hair that naturally grows out of black girl's scalp. I'm sorry that you went through so much and you felt like your hair but you always had to have your hair laid and pressed and all these great. But everyone doesn't have to subscribe to that rhetoric. Everyone's hair does not have to be laid. People can have locks. People can be bald. People can be edgeless. People can have their edge coily. People can have black girls, black women can wear their hair however they want. Just because you have some issue with blackness in the way black hair should be presented, because for so long you've been told this is how black hair should be, this is what is acceptable, this is what is not. You don't have to put that on a child. You don't have to say a child. How come everyone else in the ad can have their hair look a mess, but her shouldn't? Because black girls' hair are so policed, and I've made so many videos about this. Look at what they did to Blue Ivy. I will never forgive y'all for what y'all did to Blue Ivy. I don't care what nobody say. I am never forgiving y'all for what y'all did to Blue Ivy. I'm not. I am not going to let y'all get away with what y'all did to Blue Ivy. I'm not. I refuse to let y'all get away with what y'all did to Blue Ivy. Y'all belittled that little girl. That little girl is going to have to grow up and search her name on the internet one day and see what you grown people said about her on the internet. What you grown people had the nerve to say about her hair. That is the life she's gonna have to live. And y'all need to come to terms with what y'all did to that little girl. And this little girl in the H&M ad. When are y'all gonna learn? When are y'all gonna learn that this just creates horrible things? A bunch of girls, black girls who grow up hating their hair, hating everything about their hair, not because of what they believe, but for what y'all project onto them. Come on. We gotta do better. We honestly gotta do better. Little black girls' hair is allowed to look however they want it to look. Anyways, this eye look, I say this every time when I do an eye look, but child, this one ain't coming out too cute. I'll come back to you guys with the finished product.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing my outro. You gonna do my outro, babe? I don't do your damn outro. I just don't. I'm feeling neglected as shit. I'm down here. There's nobody to talk to. I thought so. Thank you. They gonna join me. Hey, I want to speak the truth. Not yet, Robbie. But you know I love the other one. I should shove some up your ass. I don't know. I just want some part. If you're ready to do butt play with me, I think I have sex with you. Get out my face with the bullshit. Watch out, baby. My turn. Come back and do the outro. This is so pigmented, and I'm not a pro. So I'm really stop. I'm trying to be your pros. I don't need it. You do. Get hit. Oh, I promise you. Good. I'm getting out. Stop. You don't need an outro. Well, are you gonna get ready? Yeah. Okay. It is. But you gotta go to the side. Right here. You don't want me. You don't. I promise you. You really show that you don't want me. Cause you could have been when you were sitting here. I agreed to pay for it. You did? I did it. I said take my card. So that's. You don't need an outro now. I want to be an outro. So you know what I'm looking at? I'm talking to myself. And you think crazy. Somebody's talking about that. She's talking about that. That's what they asked me to be broke up. Today is about to be right. But it's not. True. We don't argue with 2 more times. Where you going? You don't even have my card. Babe, come here. You have my card. What is it? I'm gonna do the outro, but oh, you won't. Babe, time's money. You just did that your camera cord. Just don't cut it out. You got something like you gotta get 30 minutes. We'll see what I will mess.
Hi you guys, I am back. This is going to be the finished look. I don't love it, but I like it. I don't know. It's a little messy. It was kind of hard for me to figure out how to use these are so pigmented, like so pigmented, so it was kind of hard to figure out how to use all the pigmentation. But anyways, yes, that is the video. I'm happy about this. If you have $60, I don't know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot. She came out with another one of these that I won't be buying. I just think you don't need, if you're not a professional makeup artist, do you need all of this? Like, it's a nice birthday gift. Christmas is coming up. You could wait till Christmas. I think this is a permanent collection thing, so you could wait till Christmas to get this. Like, you're not, it doesn't matter. Anyways, yes, I will see you guys in my next one. Boo, come say bye.
Bye, YouTube.
He said bye to y'all. Look how he messed up my head. No respect. No respect around. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one.